My name is Truvette Hollinquest, and I am an unlicensed mental health clinician at Fresno County Department of Behavioral Health Urgent Care Wellness Center. Generational trauma, both recognized and unrecognized in a convincing way. It means teaching myself and teaching others in the community that acknowledging issues like anxiety and depression or mood disorders doesn't make us weak, that we don't have to just get over it and move forward, but that we have an opportunity to work on our issues, to get help for our issues, and to move on having a quality of life that is acceptable and something that we deserve. Black mental wellness means overcoming generational trauma, both recognized and unrecognized in a convincing way. It means teaching myself and teaching others in the community that acknowledging issues like anxiety and depression or mood disorders doesn't make us weak, that we don't have to just get over it and move forward, but that we have an opportunity to work on our issues, to get help for our issues, and to move on having a quality of life that is acceptable and something that we deserve. I think that we normalize and prioritize mental health in the Black community by having an open dialogue. We have these ideas about mental health in the Black community that have come from, generations of trauma and generations of the psychological and the psychiatric communities causing us harm. But what we need to do is talk about what happened in the past and understand that this is a new day. We prioritize and normalize Black mental health, Black mental wellness and Black mental health by working on ourselves and by listening to people and by understanding that that we don't have to live with the issues that we lived with before just because that's what we were used to. I think that we begin talking to our children differently, and we educate ourselves and we get more, we educate more Black professionals so that we can go out into the community. We educate the pastors, we educate the teachers, and we just make it normal. We don't judge each other, we don't judge ourselves, and we don't believe anymore that we just have to sit and just deal with depression and deal with anxiety. I'm a therapist, I'm a clinician, and so my entire career is about promoting mental wellness, not just to the African American community, but because I am Black and because I have also experienced, I have my own lived experience with mental health issues. I'm not one of these people that will just pretend as though, and neither does the team that I work on either. We're not there's no big I's and little U's. We meet people where they are. And luckily, I do have a team of African American therapists, and not the whole team, but a good portion of the team. And we are able to, we all have different experiences and we all have a different skill set, and we just meet the persons that we serve with compassion and with understanding, with no expectations, and really with no judgment. I'm thinking that when I'm alone or when I'm at home, it's not all about looking at Psychology Today and um, um, literature, literary resources. Um, I think that what I do is if I'm feeling a certain way, if I want to know something, everyone has a phone, almost everyone has the ability to connect to the internet. YouTube has wonderful, wonderful resources. You can pull up anything on YouTube. You can pull up, you can say anything, help with anxiety, help with depression, help with trauma, help with domestic violence. And you can certainly find some sort of motivational speak or some speech or some sort of training. And I learned this when I was going to school and I had to write papers that sometimes I didn't understand what was being written in the journals. And I could just go to YouTube and ask the same question and they would make it something that everyone can understand. I like to sit back and just watch my favorite shows by myself, things that I don't have to think about. There has to be a time when you can just put your phone down or you can just cut yourself off and regroup. And I might listen to motivational speeches. I might meditate. I meditate at night before I go to bed. And I may read a Bible, may read the Bible. I just have to do things to help myself believe that the next day is going to be better if I'm having a struggle, if I'm struggling with something. And I'm grateful. I remain grateful for the progress that I've made in my life. And these things help me move forward.